Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Funhouse. I am back at the house where I built this deck a couple years ago. And we're going to do a little heavy-duty landscaping here. We got a tree stump to get rid of, so I'm going to dig that out. And then over here, there's some indigenous Serengeti plants or something. These trees got too tall. They're not filling out underneath. So they are going to get yanked out. And I'm going to do all this with the assistance of little Massey Ferguson tractor. Let's get rolling. Alright, this thing's a monster. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So, every time I get a scoop, the machine moves. I think we're going to just try cutting this with the chainsaw into some manageable pieces, and then I'll see if I can split it off with the bucket. Well, we can't move the stump. Let's get this mess all cleared up. I wish they were all like that. Coming along nice. I got rid of the stumps. Looks like a few more scoops of leaves and rotten wood to get rid of. And then a little bit of grading. And this project's done. Well, this project's pretty much done. This little tractor's worth its weight in gold. Some of this stuff was back here already, but I have technically moved all of it. This stuff was added to, and I also pushed it back out of my way. This was added to. This was added to. There were leaves and stuff right about here. I shoved them back out of the way, and then I've been dumping more leaves and dirt and pine needles on top of that. So I'd say the vast majority of this is me. And probably about 20% of that is me. But like I said, it was all moved back. This was a little trail for a lawnmower and a trailer to drive around and dump its stuff, and I really didn't have room to maneuver with the tractor, with the bucket and the backhoe. So I made myself space. I pushed everything back. I knocked down some little scrub pines that weren't ever going to amount to anything. There was a bunch of trails back here that were all overgrown and had trees down across them. I reopened those. And, well, thank God for this tractor. That's all I got to say. This wouldn't have been done by hand, that's for sure. This area started off high and full of pine needles and leaves and branches like that. And now it's about 8-10 inches lower. And it's a nice shady little hangout for the kiddos. Beefed up the swing set, so it's nice and sturdy and safe, with a railing all the way around so no one falls off. Added a little overhang for the trapeze. Hey, here's the benches that I made bigger. They got a paint job. Other ones over there. Came out pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Check this out. Full court Fisher-Price basketball. Who else can boast full court? 2 hoops. We fancy. Cleared out over here and made some horseshoe pits. We were in a rush, so I didn't really get to record any of this, but found a bunch of 2x6s actually over here underneath the ground and under the leaves, and decided to make some horseshoe pits out of them. I don't know if you can see how that went together. Overlapped and staggered, kind of like when you do brickwork. I cut some little blocks out here in the front. Then I drilled through everything with a 3/4 inch bit, and we staked it down. Same thing back here. Wasn't really thinking about it, but made a handy dandy storage place for the horseshoes. What do you think of that? Built some cornhole, I don't know what you call them. The things you play cornhole with. I built them. I made them. They have to be sanded and painted though. But they're built. I guess I'll show them once they're done. And lots of tree limbs got trimmed down, and bought a tiki bar, painted it and put it up. Still got to do the roof, but it's mostly done. Circle around the fire pit. A couple of big old picnic tables. There's the bench I talked to you about. A couple grills. Here's the deck I built. I don't know, 80 videos ago. Oh, we put some lights up under the deck. I think that's gonna look snazzy. It's daytime, but let me just show you. Got a special staple gun for stapling wire. See that? Did one on either side of each light fixture. Went under the stairs so no one would get tripped. Now if we have any bulbs burn out, we just switch them for the ones under the stairs. But I think that's going to look really, really good come nightfall. Out here we cleaned up probably a good 6 inches of pine needles. Can't tell, but there was a tree here. We cut it down and I ripped the stump out with the tractor. And then cleaned up over there. And then we wanted to set up a volleyball net. I might have gone a bit extreme with the guy wires. But there were a couple branches in the way. So they would have interrupted play. Maybe even hit you in the head when you walked under them. So, I don't know if you can see, there's 2 of them right there. And they were massive. They came all the way out and were about eye level out here. So, cut them down, cut them up, carted them away. And now we got room for volleyball. I threw a little orange spray paint on the stakes for the volleyball net. I'll bet somebody still stubs their toe or gets impaled, but at least I know I tried my best. Here's what the deck looks like lit up. Oh man, I made the motion light come on. I think that looks pretty great. Okay, here's the deck lit up without the motion detector light on. I think that looks pretty fantastic. And here is the tiki bar all lit up. It's really not doing it justice to video it. You got to see it in person, but it looks pretty fantastic.